Tonight, crimes will happen across the world, and many victims will have no professional police officer to call. In one town, a shop will be robbed after dark. On a country road, a traveler will be attacked before help can reach him. Somewhere else, a family will wake and discover that a stranger has entered their home. Guards, soldiers, watchmen, and local constables already exist. But protection depends on where a person lives and what help happens to be nearby. Now come to London on September 28, 1829. The city wakes beneath smoke and noise. Carts grind over stone streets. Ships unload along the Thames. More than 1 million people are living close together, while protection remains divided between neighbourhoods, parishes, private employers, and separate authorities. There is no single professional police force responsible for the whole city. A parish may appoint a constable. A wealthy business may hire a private guard. A night watchman may walk with a lantern and a rattle. Bow Street officers and river police also exist. But these groups do not form one coordinated service covering every street. For most families, safety begins at the front door. A shopkeeper checks the lock before going home. A traveler hides his money beneath his coat. A family places something heavy against a weak door. People avoid certain roads after sunset because darkness gives a thief time to disappear. The night watch is supposed to notice danger and raise an alarm. Some watchmen perform the job well. Others are poorly paid, too old for a chase, or responsible for an area too large to control. A watchman may also be several streets away, while trouble begins beyond the reach of his lantern. When a crime happens, the victim often has to begin the pursuit. A stolen object is described to neighbors. A crowd may chase a thief through an alley. A reward may be offered for information. The victim may search for a constable the next morning. If the criminal crosses into another district, the pursuit can slow because responsibility changes with the neighborhood. The system can punish a person who is caught. It is far less capable of preventing the crime in the first place. That difference becomes clearer as evening approaches. Shopkeepers close their shutters. Workers carry their wages home. Gaslights illuminate some roads, while narrow passages remain dark. Outside a crowded tavern, an argument becomes a beating, and the attacker disappears. In another neighborhood, a family finds an open window and realizes the intruder is already gone. There is no emergency number connecting these people to a central service. There is no city-wide patrol that can be sent to the scene. There is no detective department following the case across different districts. One victim may find a constable quickly. Another may wait until morning. A third may decide that reporting the crime is not worth the time and expense. London is not lawless. Courts, prisons, magistrates, constables, watchmen, men, and harsh punishments already exist. The problem is that the law often appears only after the damage has been done. The city is growing faster than this fragmented system can follow. Reformers argue that London needs trained officers who work full-time, patrol assigned areas, and remain visible enough to discourage trouble before it begins. Many people hate the idea. They have seen governments use soldiers and secret police against their own populations. They fear that a permanent force will watch meetings, break up crowds, and obey powerful officials instead of the public. To them, a uniform may represent control rather than protection, but the decision has already been made. Parliament has approved the Metropolitan Police, and Home Secretary Robert Peel has overseen its creation. Recruits are being organised and assigned to sections of the city. Most Londoners will go to sleep tonight without seeing the change waiting for them. Then September 29th arrives. By evening, close to 1,000 new constables begin walking assigned routes through London. They wear blue coats that distinguish them from soldiers in military red. They carry wooden truncheons and rattles. Their presence is meant to become familiar and difficult for criminals to ignore. They are not detectives. They do not solve every crime or transform London in one night. Their first purpose is simpler: remain visible, interrupt disorder, and prevent trouble before punishment becomes necessary. Some shopkeepers and families welcome officers who can be found without searching through several local systems. A coordinated force can patrol consistently and create a clearer place for the public to seek help. Other Londoners insult the new officers and call them peelers or bobbies. Some believe they are government spies. The same officer who can discourage a robbery can also monitor a protest or enforce laws that fall hardest on the poor. That tension becomes part of the institution from the beginning. Over time, uniform patrols spread far beyond London. Detectives appear later. Stations, fingerprints, telephones, radios, vehicles, and emergency numbers create a system the public can contact directly. The benefits are real. A permanent force can deter violence, coordinate emergencies, find missing people, and make help easier to reach. The risks are real too. Police hold power over arrest, public behavior, and the use of force. When that power becomes corrupt, violent, or politically controlled, an institution created for safety can become a source of fear. Modern policing will never be only a story about catching criminals. It will also be a story about who receives protection, who receives suspicion, and who is trusted to enforce the rules. On September 28, 1829, none of this feels inevitable. London is simply preparing for another uncertain night. Watchmen lift their lanterns. Shopkeepers secure their doors. Families listen for footsteps outside. Tomorrow, uniformed officers will begin walking the streets, and the relationship between the public, the city, and the power to keep order will begin to change.